Okie dokie. So another one of my um, trying to track down and get some older CDs kind of episode day today. And so what this is a CD, but besides that, it is a anniversary CD for Hatsune Miku with Osamu Tezuka, and it's Hatsune Miku singing some of his anime's songs with with the Vocaloid with her the voice that we know Miku so well from and everything. And this was what they did for her 10-year anniversary. And this is kind of around the same time I was going down, looking around, see what I could find from that set of all the items that came out for the 10-year anniversary of Hatsune Miku. And I just freaking loved all the stuff that they did with Osamu Tezuka. Of course, he no longer is alive. They just did everything in his art style and everything, and I just freaking love it. So I thought this was really cool. Just the cover art itself. It's like if they're in a gallery and you see Miku, but done in like his art style. And I know not a lot of people know who Osamu Tezuka is or Tezuka is, but you've probably might have um, seen something from him or know something from him or just know an image like Kimba the White Lion. That's like the most famous one, which Kimba the White Lion later on influenced the Lion King, and there was like a whole thing. I looked down that rabbit hole too for a minute, and they really didn't care when they made Lion King. They kind of saw it as like a nice homage to Kimba the White Lion because it came out a good decent time before it. So you could know that reference from that. Or Princess Knight. I really haven't watched anything from that, but it does look really, really nice and like beautiful art style and everything. But the one I do freaking love a lot is Dororo. And I hate the new Dororo intro song. I wasn't a fan of it at all, but the original Dororo song, that like more super traditional because it's a really old show song, I freaking love that song. I know it's a probably super cheesy, super boring for most people, but I like the how it's Dororo actually singing the song as the opening, and how scrappy Dororo was in the original versus the new one. I mean, the new one is great and everything, but I just love how scrappy and how much of a fighter Dororo was in the original anime. And so I thought this was really cool. I got it used, of course. This isn't the first edition. If I would have got the first edition, it comes with a special card, bromide thing, of Princess Knight, I believe. Oh, I think it was Miku. I think it was Miku in Osamu Tezuka's art style, but dressed up as Princess Knight, if I remember correctly. And the cover is a little bit different. The album cover is a little bit different. Um, and so what's cool about it is it just has an assortment. I think it was 15 songs. 13 songs. So it has 13 songs, but a couple of them are just like little interview talking things. You could just see Hatsune Miku talk one, Hatsune Miku something, yeah, talk about something else. And then, so it's interesting. I mean, yeah, maybe later when I have more time, I'll look into what all the different talks are about and little things. And it is orchestrated music, so there's a full orchestra with it. Supposedly, this is a more higher definition CD, so they use a good quality CD for this thing. I already listened to it on my computer and everything, and it sounds fantastic. And of course, I played the Dororo's theme song a couple times, like Dororo no Uta or something like that. Yeah, right there. Song number 10. Dororo, yeah, no Uta. There we go. And I know most people really don't care about the physical media stuff, but I do. And trying to get songs like this is kind of annoying because of licensing. They really don't. This is that little high quality thing I was talking about. They really don't expect any other audience except for Japan themselves, which I completely understand. It's like, why would you want to go out of your way to do everything and not sure how it'll do in another country, whereas you already have a country that knows what's what, of course. And so, and then this has cool little art and more background information in this booklet. And this is that special bromide. If I would have got the first edition copy or special edition copy, it comes with like a little card of that of Miku as Princess Knight. A bit more modern art style, not the Tezuka art style. Okay, here we go. And so I mean, I thought this stuff is really cool. There's Kimba the White Lion with Miku in the background. Super nice, really clean, soft edges, simple art. And this one is one of the arts that blew me away. So it is Hatsune Miku with Rin and Len, of course, but Miku is Dororo, and instead of having the freaking sword, she has leeks. And I thought, dude, when I realized that, I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, is that Miku? I was like, wait a minute, is Miku as a Hakimaru? And I was like, wait a minute. like like every single time I looked at it more and more deeper, I know it's in black and white. There is the official art that they've made of this one is in color and everything. I was just looking at it. I'm like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Like, realizing the all the art and everything that they did. If I can get to focus, um, super cool. I did see the what's it called, the clear file folder for that. I just never bought it because I think the guy wanted like $20 at the time, so I skipped out at the moment. And then some other people, okay, yeah, Osamu Tezuka. I know his picture, and Miku, and then other people that worked on this project or contributed it, or other whatever stuff they contributed. Another talking point, and that's it for the little booklet. The CD's cool, super nice image on it, high quality, and then oh yeah, it has the staff again, the orchestrated, oh nice actual full piano recording. I mean, it does sound really good, and like I said, I do love the Dororo's theme song. Um, out of out of all these songs, my favorite one. And in the end, it's kind of cheaper, and it doesn't seem cheaper, but it is kind of cheaper just to just get the physical copy like this, and then just copy it to my computer. Um, so that way I can just use this once and then have it and be good, and then just if anybody wants to check the CD out or borrow it from me, I got no problem, man. You can borrow it from me or whatever. Um, and it even came in this little clear plastic, and it's dang near brand new, and I was happy to get this, to add this to my Miku anniversary collection with Osamu Tezuka, because I love his art style so much, and I have the Chun-Li in his art style. Of course, I almost got a giant old Dororo poster back when it came out, but I missed it by just a little bit. And so I love his art style. And it was just a huge rabbit hole I was going down, and I wanted the Dororo's theme song because I like the Dororo's theme song so freaking much. Um, just love how she sings it. My bad. Um, how she sings it in every single opening. I freaking love it so much. Oh yeah, sorry for spoilers, I guess. But yeah, and then of course Miku and the Dororo art style. Oh, for me it's just perfect. I just love how she looks so much. Oh yeah, and then I forgot to mention, the other thing Osamu Tezuka did was Astro Boy. That's the other big one that he did. Pretty sure a lot of people seen that or know what that is, and that's the only ones I could think of off the top of my head and can remember. And there's a decent list of like freaking what 600, 700 different mangas that he did or whatever. But in the end, super cool, collectible, really neat. It's for Miku's anniversary. It even goes back to Osamu Tezuka, this guy that made so many different great mangas that later became amazing animes. Um, and it's a really nice like look back, and when I probably listen to those talks and stuff, I'll probably have even more better information knowledge about more behind the scenes stuff and more like anime history stuff, I guess you want to call it. Miku history, anniversary history, I guess. But I guess I'll stop rambling on because I can ramble on for a good minute, especially when it's something that I'm super excited about, and finally listening to that song in a really nice quality, um, and then having all the songs instead of buying one, because it's just buying one song off like Amazon's like $2, $3, and I can have the whole collection and a physical copy and on the computer. I value that a lot more. And so that's all I got for this one. So sorry if I was rambling on for too long for you guys. But really cool anniversary thing, and happy to finally add this to my collection after going through a rabbit hole and looking for random stuff one day. So thanks for watching.